Welcome, everybody, to the 10th week of this journey. It's our 10th episode. I'm Eric.
And I'm Garrett. And this is the Pre-Work Fix. What is up, everybody? We have, on our podcast episode list, we got 2 digits now. So we got double the digits. We're going to have double the fun. And we're going to have double the amount of time episodes we're spending on this debate topic. That made no sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is, it's part 2, baby. It's part 2 of the sandwich debate. Because we thought, I understood, we could have just gone on, like, ridiculous tangents. And, you know, but then we found out and elaborated on it the other day. And I was like, oh my God, we have to. For the greater good of all existence. So
he called me as I was in Wegmans. I'm trying to check out. He's like, "Dude, what do you think of this?" I was like, "Ma'am, excuse me. I'm in the middle of
Ma'am, excuse me. I'm about to save the world." Pardon me, but just to my initial thoughts, okay? Because let me just move this out of the way. My initial thoughts are. We have to. I think what we need to do is we need to come up with our own definition of a sandwich.
Oh,
on this episode
wow.
right now.
Okay.
Now
that's fun.
Now we have to run through a few scenarios, a few run-ins, just to try and see if we can fully understand what's what. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start off by asking you a few questions.
Okay.
Lettuce wrapped. Okay. Burger. You said a sandwich, right? Considering that a sandwich, right? As of right now?
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Okay.
I'm on the fence, but I'll go with yes right now.
What about a lettuce wrapped sandwich?
No.
So what is it then?
All right, so a lettuce wrapped sandwich
or burger,
whatever it is.
Yeah, because they say they replace the bread with lettuce.
Right, which I get. I'm not going to be a hater of that. You know, you're trying to eat a little healthy. But I'm going to say no. At that point, it's just a salad with sandwich toppings on it. Right?
Yeah.
You see, you go to Panera, you go to, any of these places, they have, crazy sandwiches.
Yeah.
Now, if you just take out the lettuce and then put bread to munch all, the stuff and, just say, when I go to Panera, I get, the Southwest salad. If you take all the stuff, if you take the lettuce out and then just put a bread to encapsulate? Yeah, that's a big word that I'm going to try and use on the podcast.
Yeah, sure.
It just becomes the Southwest chicken avocado sandwich. So when you say, just replace the bun.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
When you just say, replace the bun or the bread with lettuce, well, no. It just turns into a salad.
Oh, okay.
A smaller salad with less proportionate lettuce, but to me it's still a salad. That's just not cut up.
So and that works, and that you count that for both burgers or anything that claims to be a sandwich but doesn't have bread and it's lettuce wrapped?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sticking to that. I won't budge on that.
Is a salad. Taking notes here. Is a wrap a Sammy?
So here I'm gonna get back to the restaurant thing, like I was last week with hamburgers, where I said, hamburgers. This is why I still don't really agree with hamburgers really being a sandwich, because it has its own category. Usually when a restaurant has sandwich, they say sandwich and wraps. They never say sandwich and then they just say buffalo chicken wrap or Caesar salad wrap. What they'll do is they'll say salad or sandwiches and wraps.
But they're such a similar category that they are what makes them not the same thing? What makes it not a sandwich? Because if you go to say a Jimmy John's or a Subway or any place that is a sandwich only place, they always got wraps.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But you walk in and it's sandwich sub only.
No,
is a wrap not a sandwich then?
No, I agree that wraps are more of a sandwich. I would actually probably say wraps are more of a sandwich than burgers.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Because a wrap, they can have hot substance in them, but a lot of times it's the same stuff as a sandwich. You know, you have your lettuce, you have your turkey, or you have cold chicken, whatever, and then you just wrap it instead of putting in a bun, right?
But so what makes it not a salad? Or well, because you
I mean,
what makes a lettuce wrapped one a salad instead of just a wrap but with lettuce? Because it's lettuce.
Because it's lettuce.
Okay.
A wrap is
at
like
least a carb.
It's
okay.
a carb.
Okay. So what makes a quesadilla not a sandwich?
Well, one, a quesadilla is it's not wrapped. It's just like all flat and pressed. So
but it's like two pieces, you know. It's kind of like it's like a panini but a wrap at the same time.
So a true quesadilla or burrito or taco doesn't have lettuce, and there would like
who says it needs lettuce? There to be a sandwich.
There were like corn tortillas, so it's not like the wraps. Like wraps, you can always get like the crazy wraps. Like they're like
the tomato.
Yeah, they're like tomato basil wraps, and like they're just kind of like sandwichy. But like a tortilla or a burrito or a quesadilla is like traditionally, it's a cornmeal pressed substance. I guess I don't know the word for it. I guess, and then you put in like your meat, your cheese, your sautéed onions, your sautéed peppers,
and all that.
And you just wrap that baby up.
Would you say that a non-traditional burrito from, say, a Moe's or Chipotle, do those count as wraps, therefore counting as sandwiches?
That's good. That's good. Well, okay. So especially at like somewhere like Chipotle, where they try and replicate, they have like the Tex-Mex feel, so they try and replicate authentic Mexican cuisine as best they can.
Yep.
So they'll put things in like chorizo or like other Latin American inspired like how the meat is cooked. So it also I think it depends on like how the meat is cooked. Like you would never get like a chorizo sandwich, right?
Yeah, I guess it's true.
Like have you ever seen a chorizo sandwich? No, it's always in like a burrito or a quesadilla.
I guess, but
Moe's is like such Tex-Mex, like it's more Texas than Mexico. It's like Tex with like 6 X's and then like 1 X for Mexico.
So for structuring our definition, taking it straight out of the old book of Merriam, okay? They use
sounds like a religious. Is that what you were going for?
I got really. I just kind of went for it. They say fill, so it could be literally anything. Are we going to include that, or are we going to have certain things that classify sandwich?
That's right, because we're coming up with our own definitions.
Yes, I'm saying if we were to come up with our own definition of what a sandwich is to me, to the pre-work fix, what's the pre-work fix sandwich? What's the sandwich you eat at work because we told you to? What way are we going to structure this? Because we can't say fill. Fill's too generic. I think if we can classify in our definition somehow a way to include wraps, then we cannot say fill. Because if we say fill, then that's burritos, that's quesadillas, I think it blows this whole thing wide open. What makes lasagna not like a I don't know how many layers you do, but 6, let's say a hex layered sandwich.
You're not wrong, because it's a carb mixed meat.
It's a carb
You're not right.
with
You're not wrong.
fill.
Lasagna sandwich.
Lasagna sandwich. Lasagna burrito. I don't know, but like I think fill is too generic of a way.
Ms. Merriam was just pissed that she got a divorce from Webster. Yeah. And they just took a cop-out and said Phil.
Yeah. I think it was just
a cop-out. Like, we need a quick definition. People are getting angry.
Yeah. They're probably like...
people are angry
outside. They're probably like Dr. Meatball's mad that he can't, like, sell his meatballs inside of subs. You know how much market share Dr. Meatball was losing?
Ton.
It was absurd.
So, if and I'm just going to spitball this. I have nothing written down. Definition of a sandwich. I will say two pieces of bread or a sub roll. Notice how I didn't say a split roll. I said a sub roll.
Okay.
You want to know why? Because the other thing I was thinking of was Speedies. I don't think a Speedie is a sandwich. Like when you put like Speedies in like basically like a hot dog roll. Ever done that?
But I put them in sub rolls.
All right. Well, we're Speedy. Sorry, we're just gonna knock you off the topic. So 2 pieces of bread or a sub roll.
Are we including a wrap in our definition?
Or so we've got 2 pieces of bread.
I need a new page for this.
Or sub roll. Or a true wrap, not a tortilla, because a lot of people think, oh, I can just get like a tortilla. No, it's a wrap. It's a totally different thing. Just because it looks the same.
It's a bread, sub roll, and a wrap
that contains.
Oh, we need special. You can't just get a plain.
No. I'm saying all those.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so 2 pieces of bread, a sub roll, or wrap.
Yes.
That encapsulates.
Oh my God! Did you go on a date with Miriam before we did this?
Yeah, she's single, ready to mingle, man. Sorry, Katie. Miss Miriam, she's got a lot of money on those dictionaries.
Anyways, so that's okay. So that's the outer part.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think we need to dial in what
encapsulates. Big word.
What can be in the sandwich.
One might say encapsulates.
Okay. No, we're not talking about what's encapsulating. You're overusing it, dude.
I know.
Well,
deli meat?
Contents, yes. So contents may include, but are limited to.
Deli meats.
Deli meats. Any condiment, I would say, can go in a sandwich.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with that.
Huge sauce guy.
Chicken, like cutlets, cold cuts.
Ooh, for Caesar wraps.
Yeah, for like Caesar wraps or like buff chick sandwich.
Yeah, you're right. Cutlets. Deep fried, or pan fried,
or just
no specification.
Yeah,
no spec. Just some cutlets.
Cutlets and I would say non-sautéed vegetables.
So you're saying you can't put cooked vegetables inside of a sandwich?
Shit, I don't know. That might be a bold statement.
Okay, so I forget.
Statement. I'll take that back.
I was gonna say, because do we consider a sausage link with sausage and peppers a sandwich?
I'll take that back. I redact that statement.
Okay, so I would say I feel like most
may contain vegetables.
Yeah. Okay. Vegetables. Fruit? Are we going to cool fruit on this thing?
What fruit are you putting in a sandwich?
I have no idea. Tomatoes?
Is that a fruit? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, only tomatoes?
Only tomatoes? Like, don't get weird and put like a banana. What? No, not true. Banana peanut butter sandwich. Fruits. Fruits or vegetables.
Okay. Nut butters, I guess. Like avocado butter,
jelly,
like
shit.
Jellies. See, I think there's a reason why they define
fill. Okay, they could just go on forever.
Should we redefine? I don't know. This is like I don't know if we can even do this. I don't even know this is possible. Are we just gonna sit here all day like
we could
writing down ingredients for a sandwich? What if we put every single thing that we consider a sandwich all in a sandwich at the same time? Is it still a sandwich or is it a monstrosity?
Well, it'd just be a heathen sandwich.
Okay. Now. So vegetables only. Oh God, no! Because fruits.
I won't even limit the fruits. If you want to be weird and put a strawberry in your sandwich.
Yeah, I mean fruits are, and then that can be jellied or whole, jammed, whole. God, dude,
this definition has gotten out of hand. I understand why they copped out.
I understand the cop out as well. Someone's going to be underrepresented, and like the pork association is going to be like, why didn't you say pork? Because you got to say pork, bacon.
Well, that's meat. Well, we said deli meat, cutlets, or...
Does bacon count as a deli meat or a cutlet? I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I think...
End of story. Hot dogs, no. Burgers, no.
Redo the podcast.
Restart. Quesadillas, no. Burritos, no. Authentic burritos and quesadillas, no.
Okay, let's run down the list of...
It'd probably be faster to do things that aren't than are.
So, right.
So, hot dogs, no.
Sandwiches. I think they
the definition we just basically finished.
Okay.
Hot dogs, no.
Okay. How about this?
Oh God, here we go.
Let's forget the fill. I think we're going too far into that. I think what we need to do is we need to just say what the outsides can be, and then anything can go in the middle. Okay, so anything that has any fill between two slices of bread, in between a sub roll, or in between a wrap counts as a sandwich. Anything. You have anything in that. And a wrap is different than a burrito because a wrap is a wrap and a burrito is a burrito. They're different.
Yeah, they are. For sure.
And a sub roll,
it's different than a hot dog bun.
I know, but what about sausage sandwich?
Those go in like minis. Those go in like mini sub rolls though. If you
but
buy
I
the
almost
right
picture
roll.
a hot dog roll as a mini sub roll.
But it's different because it's like if you get like a good sausage sandwich, the bread is like a little crispy. It's like Italian bread, whereas like a hot dog roll is like soft and like just mushy, so you can just get it down your throat and you can put like 6 of them down.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, you're right.
It looks the same, but the bread is different.
So, mini sub rolls count as well.
Yeah.
Because it's a sub roll.
Yeah, it's a sub roll. Any classification is sub roll.
And wrap, any fill in between them.
Sure, and I guess
Is there any exceptions that we're gonna make that you can't put in a sandwich?
No, I mean if you want to put a hot dog inside like
2 slices of bread, a sub roll, or a wrap, it counts as a sandwich.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like if you could. Yeah,
because it's not the hot dog. It's the bun that's messing with you.
I agree.
Okay.
Kind of the meat too, but like I can maybe let it slide if it's in one of those.
Okay. So if I were to go right now, cook 2 hot dogs, cut them down the middle, and then slap them on a sandwich and put some mustard and stuff on there, that's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was a much easier definition. We would have been here all night saying that.
I think fill is a requirement.
I you know what? I'm sorry, Marion. Yeah. I'm sorry you were going through a divorce with Webster, but you know what?
I understand the cop out.
I understand the cop out now.
Yeah, because you literally could make an entire dictionary
just on the sandwich dictionary.
Pre-order now. The pre-work fixes sandwich definition. It's a 750-page novel.
Marion.
I'm so rattled.
Marion, I'm so sorry I was so critical of you. So I'm going to transition to being critical on someone else. Okay. This week's Critical Candy, very recent.
Oh?
Very recent. Garrett and I just got home from a basketball game.
Okay.
People at games. And you know the exact kind of people I'm talking about. The fans who are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're just ridiculous. Like we had decent seats, so but even then the refs still can't hear them or the coaches.
Yeah.
Like when they're just screaming at a ref, like that's such a terrible call, like all that, like they're just like ripping into the guy's like family. Like one, like a 50-year-old man, you're with your kid. Like relax.
Yeah.
Relax. You had one too many $15 Bud Lights at the game.
Yeah, I know. It's absurd, dude.
And then they'll start telling like the coach how to like coach. Like you got to push him down the court and like. Yeah, this guy doesn't get paid millions of dollars to do what you're trying to tell him to do. Like, I think he knows a little bit better of his players and like of the game than you, like some drunk that lives downtown.
I know, and the worst thing is like right where we were. If someone was screaming out, maybe, but the coach could have listened if they were trying to get cues from the crowd, which they're not.
I could really use some help from the crowd. Hey, phone a friend.
But like it's most of the time it's like the people up in the nosebleeds that just had like that like pre-gamed and then stumbled their way over to the place. They got like their 24-ounce Bud Lights and they're just slamming them all game and they're like But I think the worst part I'll let you take over.
No. I want to hear.
Okay. I think my least favorite is not necessarily when they like crap on the coaches. It's when they crap on the refs. Now, sometimes refs do make bad plays. I'll give it to them then. But when, like, if, say, a basketball, if somebody, like, punches somebody on that person's home team,
oh my God,
it's never a foul. They're like, what is that? How is that a foul? It's like, well, just punch him in the face.
The man has a broken nose because he punched him. The kid is walking himself out of the stadium. He knows he's ejected. How is that a foul?
How is it a foul? Like it could obviously that doesn't happen, but it could be as extreme as that. And I swear that person probably would be still on the side of the home team.
Like, I agree. Like, I can definitely, like, get heated in games. And I'll like, say to myself, like, oh, that's such a bad call. Because sometimes it is a bad call. Sometimes. But also, like, you're at the angle of the camera. That's the angle that you have. Like, these refs are on the field, and there's, like, 6 of them, so that way they all get the same call. And then, like, people are just, like, ripping into the refs. I'm like, dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. It's always the funniest when the people have no... It's like basketball. I know nothing about basketball, so I won't even attempt to, like, be like, oh, it's a bad call, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
But, like, in football... Like, if I'm watching a game and, like, I hear someone, like, next to me, like, say, like, oh, something, I'm like, I know the rules of football pretty well. I'm like, that's just, like, not even a thing.
Yeah.
Like, at least if you're going to, like, start yelling at a ref, at least know the rules, please.
Yeah. Because there's definitely some bad calls, but, like, not all calls are bad calls. And I trust the ref most of the time.
Well, and sometimes, like, in the NFL, I think it was this year, maybe last year, the set of refs got fired because they missed, like, a terrible call.
Yeah.
So, like, that happens.
Yeah.
They do make a bad call, but, like, they get reprimanded for it. But, like, most of the time, they're not making bad calls.
Yeah, and plus, like, not to be that guy, but it's just a game.
No, you're not. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, if I was on the field, I can be as passionate as heck. You know what I mean? But, like...
Also, you're, like, on the field, so you can kind of get in the ref's face and be like, sir, like, what is that call? Like, I need to explain,
and,
like, whatever.
And plus, like, it's heat of the game, and, like, I understand that. You're just a rat. You're just like some guy drinking Michelob Ultras at like a stadium at like your home team that like you kind of watch. So it just I don't know.
It blows my mind. It really does.
Yeah, it's unreal.
The best was, or fans who will chirp the opposing team's players. Like it was you and I. We were at a football game earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
You know exactly who I'm probably talking about.
Yeah.
This kid's sitting in front of us, and he's just, like, yelling. Like, we were pretty close to sideline. I don't remember who they were playing. Louisville? They might have been playing Louisville. And
Wake Forest?
No, I don't think we went to that game. I think it was a Louisville game.
Okay.
And, like, their quarterback had, like, a terrible drive, and he comes off. And, you know, the kid's disappointed in himself, whatever. And the kid is like, hey, whatever. I don't remember the kid's name. He goes... fuck you, and like is like flipping him off, and the quarterback just looks and he's like so disappointed in himself, like getting flipped off.
Yeah, and this guy just held it up for like the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, he was also like with his parents. He was like a 23-year-old person, like with his parents.
It was parents' weekend.
Yes, yeah, it was his parents'
so
weekend.
Everyone's looking at this like scumbag kid, just like pussy.
I was like, oh my god, jeez. Relax, dude. It's just a game.
Some people in the crowds like always just love ripping people apart. I remember going to like a hockey game once, and like whenever the opposing team's goalie took off his mask, they were like, ugly goalie. I mean, it was funny. That was fine, but like
hockey is a little bit different because like everybody's so close to the rink, and
true.
And like goalies, you just know being a goalie, part of the game is just getting ripped apart by the opposing team's fans.
Yeah.
Because you're just it's not even like that kid just like being like you suck and like yelling at the guy like saying he sucks like oh yeah he sucks, he's threw an interception or whatever, like he gets that. But like when they're just like chirping goalies like you're ugly, they're just trying to get in his head. It's like
it's a different
that's
dynamic.
funny. That's funny. That's like a funny chirp.
Yeah, I know.
But people who are like serious about like calling refs,
serious like, yeah people who are serious are just...
And I think most of the time those people just have a few too many brews. With bros.
With their bros. Brews with the bros.
Brews with the bros.
You're going to need that.
I'm going to need this guy.
So, Rick with an E.
Yes.
What are you drinking, man?
So this week I've gotten Omni Nirvana IPA. Official beer, Game of Thrones. Look at that. We got House Lannister.
Wow,
right here on the cap. I'm drinking this in honor of the what is that thing called? Trailer that came out this week.
Oh, wow. Super neat, dude. You know what our listeners were waiting for? Your next Game of Thrones reference.
Every week. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Wow, good pour, Rick.
Wow, good pour, Rick. Eric likes to talk in the third person because he's a loser.
I do.
So, what's the taste of that, bud?
Like a garden. Using a Garrett reference. No.
Ooh.
It definitely has that old IPA taste.
I can smell it. Yeah, it does.
You can smell it. This one's definitely like a very intense IPA. Like I don't even know. Like I really don't even know what this flavor is. Usually I have like a pretty good palate. Like that one week that I sniffed out what was in my beer. But like I really can't put a taste on what an IPA is. Do we know? It's just like
hops.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess it tastes like hops. I guess that's what it tastes like. I guess I'm just an idiot. Yeah.
No, but it has like that floral flavor.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like it's obviously tastes like hops.
It's the type of hop that they use.
Right.
I don't know what the type of hop is. I mean, I've heard it before. I just don't know it.
So very florally taste.
Okay. What 1 to 10 inside of the IPA world?
9.
Whoa, good one.
Gets a little point boost just because it's Game of Thrones.
Oh, she's such a loser. What's your personal?
Personal? 8.
Ooh.
And a half.
Okay. Huh.
Big IPA guy.
I think I have the answer for this question before even asking, but where would you drink this beer, Rick?
What's my answer?
While watching the new season of Game of Thrones?
I was going to say that, or I was going to go with as I'm claiming my right as the rightful ruler on the Iron Throne in Westeros.
Wow. Some people that might listen to this podcast might think I'm the nerdy one.
I'm nerdy about Game of Thrones. I'm sorry.
Wow. I have still yet to watch more than 5 minutes of it. Such a great show, man. You know, like, oh, so good.
So good.
So
what do you got there, big guy?
So I'm drinking the Boom Sauce.
Boom shakalaka.
Bye Bye Ears, featuring Rick.
With an E.
So I finally ran out of those beers, Mike. Shout out. So I had to go to Wegmans and purchase some new beers for the podcast. Ching! So I went and bought a few different ones that I have never had. Oh.
Don't forget that's 16-ouncer guy.
Oh.
Good. Oh. Ooh, what are we tasting like, Garrett?
It's definitely like a garden in my mouth.
Is it IPA?
Oh, yeah, it's New England IPA, yeah?
I love the name of so it's Boom Sauce New England IPA, but the brewing company is Lord Hobo. Lord Hobo Brewing Company. I love these guys.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, they definitely did the marketing well. Because I was literally like, $13 for 4 beers? But it's Boom Sauce. Boom Sauce. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'll try it out. It's like a garden. It's floral.
Very hazy, it looks like.
Definitely.
You can't see through that guy. Rating of IPAs?
7.
Oh, okay. Rating in beer world?
7.5.
Oh, so Garrett likes IPAs the best, seems like.
Oh, for sure. That's why I keep continually getting IPAs.
Where might you drink this?
I would drink this while at the beach.
A beach beer?
Yeah.
An IPA beach beer? Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit of Boom Sauce on the beach. Because that floral flavor, it just makes me feel like I want to be in the sun.
This is fun.
What?
It says tropical juicy smooth. Is it tropical juicy smooth? Would you say that?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was. I'd have fun in the sun with this one.
Well, I was reading that as you said in the sun. I was like, wow.
I literally have looked at this. I've not even looked at this can yet. To be honest, all I looked at was Boom Sauce and New Island IPA. I saw it was 7.8% though.
Oh wow.
I think
mine is Oh, I had to serve at 40 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if I did that. Hopefully. Am I going to die if I don't? Hopefully.
Yes.
Cersei Lannister poisoned it if it's not 40. Shout out Game of Thrones.
So I was thinking that since this is Lord Hobo Brewing Company, I would start talking about the Lord of all pets. Now, I understand this is a very close transition to last week, but I'm taking it.
Very close, but that's all right.
The Lord of all pets, I would consider the dogs. I mean, have you ever seen cats versus dogs? Clearly, dogs are better. They're way funnier than the cats, and the cats were evil.
Yeah, they were.
So I would say Garrett loves dogs.
Garrett loves dogs. But what else does he love this week, man?
I love Diablo 3.
And I'm the nerd.
This game, okay, when it first came out, it was just super, like, grindy for getting new items, and you just, and you beat the game, and then you want to know what you did after you beat the game?
What you do?
You went through and beat it on a harder difficulty, because every time you beat the game, it unlocked a harder difficulty, so you can continue with the exact same character, but you get better loot each time.
But so exact same character, but was it the exact same story?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and so you just get more loot and better loot, and then you used to even be able to make money on the game, because you used to be able to sell your items to people, and you could make money on I forget what it was called. It was like the something shop or something, and you used to actually be able to make real money, because no money was going to Diablo for this.
Huh? Interesting. They didn't take a cut at all?
No, I don't think so. Huh. They may have, but like it wasn't meant for Diablo to make money. It was so players could pay money to get better.
That's interesting.
And people,
it's like a pay to play, but not paying them.
And it was like incentivizing like getting all these items. And what sucks is, but also is really good.
I'm sorry. How much did you pay? How much did you buy these things for? Like $1, $2?
A lot. Some people paid a lot. Like I know a kid who sold something for $100.
What? Oh my god.
Well, it was really hard to get that item. It was either spend 600 hours trying to get it, or let the kid who spent his whole entire life playing Diablo 3 sell it to you for $100, and you're like, well, $100, that's what, a couple hours of my work, so screw it, let's just do that.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I'm sorry, I cut you off, I just had to know.
No, I know. It's absurd. A lot of people made a lot of money. That's why they stopped it, because it was starting to get kind of bad. It was like worrisome. So anyways, they got rid of that because they increased the chances of getting all this loot, and then they made it so you get better loot way easier, and then you could do more damage. And the games came out in like 2011 or something. Okay. And so they've just been updating it, and when they've been updating it, they just increased the damages on all the items, and they increased the difficulties. And they've made it so you don't actually have to play the story mode anymore. Now you just do an endless grind of killing baddies.
Cool.
So
that's what Garrett loves?
That's what Garrett loves. And the reason why I bring it up is because it is what I also wasted my time on this week.
Oh, good transition.
So I'm going to nerd out for I got another little bit just to nerd out on Diablo 3. I understand you guys now have shut off your podcast, but for those who have held on, let me tell you how I'm going to work this season. Now, this is going to be great, okay? So here's what we're doing. This is the Ring of Grandeur season, okay? So you get the Ring of Grandeur for free. Don't need a qubit. The Challenge Realm is where we're going to start first. So we can get about 4.5 million gold so we can upgrade everything really fast. Then we're going to run Bounty so we can get Canes and Borns so we get the XP buff. Then we put the Ruby in the Crown so we get an extra XP buff. Then we're going to run Rifts till we hit 60. And then we're going to get a huge thing. And then we're going to start doing Blood Shards. And then we're going to go hopefully to the Treasure Realm, get some more money so we can do more things, and then hit 70. Once we hit 70, then we're going to grind Greater Rifts so we can get Blood Shards so we can swap things in from Kadala, and then we can go to, and then I'm going to play Barbarian, so I'm going to go to the Rikers, called the Ancients build. I'm going to go just do that, and it's going to be sick. Rick, what'd you waste your time on this week, huh?
Well, not that. I can tell you I wasn't trading gold with Matala, or whatever the hell you were saying.
Kadala.
Yeah,
and Blood Shards.
Sure. Yep. Wasn't doing that. Well, we just got back from a basketball game. Did that.
Well, you didn't do much this week, huh?
I really didn't do much this week. I'm kind of copping out like Marion. I sadly watched the Eagles lose. That was So for all of you listening, you're like, wait, your podcast comes out on Sunday, but the Eagles lost on Sunday. We recorded before that, so I didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Yeah.
They lost. I had to change the sign.
Oh, my God.
I had to change the sign in my living room to, on Sundays we watch Eagles football, and then you flip it over, and the other side says, when is football season? I had to flip it over to that, and it was kind of emotional, to be honest.
That was honestly like the most emotional Instagram story I saw all week.
It was very emotional.
I almost cried.
I had a slight tear. I was like, I'm not going to watch Eagles football for like another 10 months or whatever.
It's definitely not 10 months.
8 months.
But
yeah.
Yeah.
Sad. Game of Thrones trailer, of course. Teared up a little bit during that. Whatever. A lot of tears this week, I guess. So anyways. Yeah,
Basically, Rick cried all week while he complained about people at the basketball game.
Why are you yelling? Yeah, a lot of crying and a little bit of basketball is what happened.
You're such a loser.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And do you know what else is a loser?
Whoa. What?
A hot dog. Because it's not a sandwich. Okay?
Okay.
So, this week's top 5. It's my top 5. Last week you had a good one. Top 5 memes of 2018. Rick with an E's top 5. Very relevant to the last 2 podcasts. Top 5 sandwiches.
Wow. I was so worried because I was like, Eric, is this one going to be like a hard one? And he said, nah. You'll be able to get it. And you're so right.
Yeah. So I will count us down on our journey of our savory food sandwiches. Coming in at the old number 5. The Reuben. You have your corned beef, your sauerkraut, your sauce on your rye bread. Delish. Love it.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't say I love it as number 4. Shout out Mr. Danny Wegman himself. You know why? Because it's Danny's favorite.
Oh.
That's why it's... That's why shout out to my boy Danny. It's Danny's favorite. You've got your Italian meats, so you've got your salami, your capicola, your spicy ham, then you got provolone, lettuce, and if you know me, you got to put a lot on Wegmans sub-oil sauce. Load that shit on. Give it to me all. That's number 4. Number 3, buff chick sandwich.
Ooh.
I love me a buff chick.
Get that Swiss on there, though. Right?
Yeah, Swiss or provolone. Wait, and blue cheese, of course. Of course.
Slight detour.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about the... So I think on the first podcast, I think I said Garrett loves leather jackets.
Yes.
And we were talking about the Wegmans sub chef, sandwich smith that said
Such a good story.
That said, whoa, that's cool. It's a cool leather jacket. Now, Eric over here.
Let's keep in mind we'd had a few cocktails.
And so when Eric ordered he was ordering a sub, but he was like, I think you were like away from the counter.
But because I was like trying to talk to you guys because he was like cooking your sub and then he like talked to me and I was like away from the sub. But also let's keep in mind that like Eric can't order. Yeah. I'm talking in third person. Like Eric gets nervous when he orders at like Chipotle and some places. Like I get nervous.
Or at the border.
Like I know what I want to say, but I can't say it because whatever reason the sub shop people make me nervous.
Yeah, and so he gets the buffalo chicken, he gets it with the cheese, and Eric's like, "What?" I'm like, "I was gonna order for you, but I just wanted to make sure." I was like,
"Oh, because I was in the bathroom." That's right.
Yeah, you're in the bathroom. You're like, "Oh, what? Oh my god!" Because did I start your order?
No, because I was like, and he's like, you're like, he wants the buffalo chicken with blue cheese. And I was like, that is what I want.
And on everything. And then you were like, what cheese? I'm like, Swiss. Oh my God, you know me so much. You're being such a loser. And then so the guy takes it out of the toaster thing. And brings it out and he's like, what toppings would you like on this? And Rick with an E over here goes, what, we talking veggies? And he says it in that, like, accent, like, what, we talking veggies?
For whatever reason, he just broke into Italian accent and just goes, whoa, we talking veggies? The guy's like, yeah, I guess, if that's what you want to put on your sub. And I was like, it's like, oh my God, I need to go home. Okay. So anyways, yeah, that's number 3.
Oh my God.
Buff chick sub from, again, Weggies. Or anywhere. I love buff chick sandwiches, subs, whatever.
Nothing like a buff chick.
Nothing like a buff chick. Oh my God. I'm surprised we haven't told that story yet. Number 2, the Cuban. Love the Cuban.
We got a lot of overlap.
Love the Cuban. You got your pork on there. Cheese.
Pickles. Honey mustard.
And then it's usually like panini style, so it's pressed and it's warm. I could actually really go for a Cuban right now.
Dude, yes.
Number 1, beef on weck.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's one that I thought you would have said.
I hope I didn't miss it. What was it?
It's my number 5.
Okay.
So are you ready?
Beef on weck. I like beef on weck. Get a little au jus on there.
Oh.
I think I'd like the bun the most. I like the seeds. Oh, it's fun. I don't know why I put that at number 1. Like, I don't even really think it's my number 1.
You're such a loser.
That honestly might be like number 4.
These beers are a little strong this week, I think.
Oh, well. All right, Garrett. Start us with number 5.
Number 5. This is a sandwich I thought you would have put in there. Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh. What a old-time classic.
Yeah. Right?
I love PBJs.
I'm so surprised you didn't do it.
You're right. I was trying to act like an adult, though.
Okay. So, number 4. Slight detour. Don't forget. Jelly first, peanut butter second. Put each on one slice of bread, and then you close it and cut it down diagonally. Anyways, nobody cares what you have to say.
I don't even need to tell
them.
Number 4. I don't even tell them how to make a sandwich.
Oh, with a knife, by the way.
Go ahead.
Number 4, a Reuben. Like you said. It's so good. It's so good. Number 3. This is where I deviate.
Oh, okay.
A little from you here.
Oh, no.
You say?
Can I take the beef on weck out? I don't even know why it was my top 5. It might be my top 5. Philly cheesesteak. That's my number 1. What am I doing? Is that the one you're about to say?
No, but you're an animal.
New number 1. Doesn't matter where the rest of them go. Philly cheesesteak. Love it. Go birds. Fly, Eagles, fly. Philly, baby.
Oh, my God. You're such a loser. Now, here's where I deviate from you.
Okay, hit it.
I don't have a Danny Wegman sub on here.
How could you disrespect?
I have a Mr. DeBella sub on here. Now, you want to know who taught Danny how to make a sub?
Mr. DeBella himself, I know.
And you know who told... You know what Danny's favorite sandwich was? Was Uncle Louie's. The Uncle Louie at DeBella's is a very similar sandwich to Danny's favorite.
Oh, really? I don't go to that heathen restaurant.
It has roast beef, turkey, and ham. I don't forget what Danny's favorite has.
It's not even close to Danny's favorite.
What's Danny's favorite have?
It's not even close to Danny's favorite. Danny's favorite is salami, capicola, and spicy ham.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I just looked it up.
Oh, I'm getting confused with Wegmans Assorted.
Yeah, Wegmans Assorted is turkey, ham, and roast beef.
I'm so wrong.
Dude, come on.
I'm so wrong.
Danny Wegman's favorite. How do you not done? Get out of here. You're done. I'm gonna cut you off.
Anyways, Uncle Louie is way better than the Wegmans Assorted. Okay? Because the bread is so much better at DeBella's. The meat is way better at DeBella's. The sub oil is way better at DeBella's. DeBella's knows how to do everything way better than Wegmans. No.
Take it back.
No.
Sub oil. Take it back. Now. Take it back.
No.
I'll leave.
Now, I'll say that Wegmans makes good subs. They're damn good subs.
They sure do.
Right? And their cookies. Oh, so good, right?
So good.
You got to get a cookie with your sub. But DeBella's is a treat. Above all else, my number 1 sub is from DeBella's. It's the Uncle Louie. Now,
I thought that was your number 3.
Number 1 sub.
Oh, okay.
My number 2, because I get it so freaking much, and I've gotten it so many times in the last years, 6-7 years now. The bacon turkey bravo on ciabatta bread with extra signature sauce from Panera.
This is true. You do get a lot.
It's very easy to get. It's like one of their old signature sandwiches, but they don't really have it anywhere near the top of the list anymore because there's way more interesting sandwiches. But it's an all-time classic that I originally got because I was like going to Panera and I was like, what do I get? And my ex-girlfriend was like, get this. And I was like, all right, sure. So I got it and it was pretty good. And the next time I did it, and she told me, you can get on any bread you want. And I looked at like the array of breads and I was like, ciabatta. Let's get on that ciabatta bread, right?
Get that ciabatta.
My mom says ciabatta. Anyways, that's beside the point. So, and so I get it on the ciabatta bread, and it makes the sandwich like triple the size, and it's just so delicious. So I had to put it at number 2 because I've gotten it. That's probably the sandwich I've gotten the most, just including PB&J, since 2012.
I'd probably say more than PB. Well, I don't.
Since 2012. I'm gonna include since
before then. So
no, you've only known me since 2017.
The last year you've gotten.
Yeah. So, well, you've only known me since December 2017. Since 2012-ish, like the fall of 2012, I've probably gotten the Bacon Turkey Bravo the most for purchasing sandwiches, I should say. It's the sandwich I've had the most. I would have to say, my number 1 sandwich, and I'm going to go specifically with location as well, just to divvy it up from you. I love Cuban sandwiches, but Beer Belly Deli Havana Ham.
Oh, I love Beer Belly Deli.
Dude, the place is so good. If anyone here lives in Syracuse, New York, go to Beer Belly Deli.
Have to.
You won't find it very easily because it's like it does not advertise on the outside.
Nope.
If it's during the summer, there'll be a cinder block holding the door open. But I love the place. It's so cool.
Do they even have a sign above their door?
There's like a pig. There's a pig up there.
Or are you just supposed to know, like, this is where you go? It's like so sketchy.
I know.
I know. It looks so shitty on the outside.
It's like a speakeasy for sandwiches.
It really is. You're like, password, Beer Belly. All right, he's cool.
Beer Belly. He's cool. He's cool, guys. Let him in. But that place, now they've gotten a little bit fancier. They've redone the menu like 6 times. But when I first went there, and I got the Havana Ham, and this is like literally, you haven't even had it since this way, because it was 3 different variations a while ago. The original variation was a little bit better than what they have now. What they have today, still good. I'm not going to say it's bad. But what they used to have, now they have it on this little sub roll. They used to have it on this big, like, it was literally this big. Not kidding.
Wow.
And it was a first date I was going on with a different girl. Right? And I was like, I've never been here before, so I'll get the Havana Ham. And it was
comes out like
huge.
3 pounds.
It was literally like 2 pounds of like pork on there. There was like, they looked like they had like, if they purchased their honey mustard in bottles, they probably put an entire bottle on there. There was like a whole dill pickle in the middle. Not really, they sliced it, but still. Like, there was so much.
I swear I haven't been here before.
I'm like, I didn't know. And that Havana Ham, that first time, that special way they did it, they haven't done it since. That Cuban is my number 1 sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. So, hands down, it's just what it is. So
our top 5s were very good. I love every single sandwich that was in both of our top 5s. Granted, we had a little overlap.
And I'm kind of mad, though, that like we talked about these sandwiches, but because I'm so freaking hungry. But I'm also happy because it's the end of the podcast. So that means we can just go eat.
We could just go eat.
I'm going to go hit Control S on Audition and then run away.
I'd love to get a Philly cheesesteak right now. Oh, but that place is closed. Oh, damn it.
Wegmans? Want to go get buff check?
No, I'll freak out. We talking veggies?
We talking veggies? All right, so a little bit of an outro here.
Wrap it up.
Let me wrap it up like a sandwich, eh? Yeah, so
cool.
quick redef. I want to just reiterate our definition of a sandwich, and if you disagree with us, you're a heathen.
Yeah.
But it's okay. If you disagree, that's okay. It's 2 pieces of bread, a sub roll, many sub rolls count, or a wrap. A wrap does not include
tortillas.
So that's like burritos.
They're different.
And
if you don't know the
quesadillas and all
difference,
that.
well, too bad.
Then Google it. And so it's different. And then any fill, because we found out that you can't specify what fill. any
Sorry,
fill.
Marion.
I'm sorry, Marion, for doubting you and your ways. Now, if you are watching this on Spotify, please follow. If you're watching this on Apple Podcasts, please subscribe and please leave a rating, because it helps with promoting the podcast. And I know for you guys who listen every week, you understand that this is an important topics that we talk about that need to be presented to the rest of the world.
It's like a manifesto.
It's a manifesto. And so do your part, please.
The pre-work manifesto.
Just leave a rating on Apple Podcasts. And even if it's a 1-star, I want to know. Let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know. I don't care what you guys rate. I just want to know.
But if you leave 1 star, just also leave your address.
Don't threaten people.
I'm kidding.
So
I can.
I know this. I know this is also on YouTube, so I guess like, comment, and subscribe. But
smash that like button.
But just do all the things on whatever platform you're on. Do what you can, please, just so we can get this a little bit of traction and just get it rolling, because those are the most important things. Plus, if there's comments, let us know what we could do better.
Let us know. Let the boys know.
And you can do that also on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Or you just go, and if you don't want to try and find those things, or if you don't know where else you can listen to this podcast, just go to the preworkfix.com.
Preworkfix.com.
We have links.
And both of our bios. You can read a little bit about me.
Yeah, you can
Rick
learn.
With an E. You can also learn about Garrett. What?
Why not go there?
Why would you not want to learn about us?
Just take a peek. It even works on your mobile device.
Mobile. We're going mobile.
So, I hope you guys have a good work week. Peace out.
Catch you later.
A-Town.
Shut up and drink boom sauce.